going, guys? Ultra here, and today we're going to be discussing the ways to get more views on YouTube. So let's go right into our first one. So my first one is make sure your content is high quality. Make sure it's 1080p, 30 frames, at least 720p, 30 frames is probably one of the minimums. Most high quality content now is about 1080p, 60 frames, maybe even 4K. And along with that, you need to have good audio quality. So make sure you're buying a nice microphone. There's some I would recommend as like the low end. There's a Samsung mic that or a Samsung mic that will go on top of your computer. It's kind of like a mini mic you can buy. But most of all, I recommend like the Samsung Meteor mic, Blue Snowball, because those are pretty good mics. So now let's get into our next one, which is make sure you make a good title. Not necessarily complete clickbait, but you do need to make a nice title that you would want yourself to click on. Just make sure you're doing that, and you should get more views on your videos. And now our next method is when you're in your editing, or when you're actually on YouTube and doing your video editing, make sure you use a custom thumbnail. They just look so much nicer. You can find thumbnail editing softwares like Photoshop or Pixlr, or maybe you just need to take a photo depending on your type of channel and the video you're uploading. A good thumbnail is one of the first things people see because it's the left of the title. So most people are, if you read from left to right, like in English, then you'll be able to use this method of using a really great thumbnail, and you'll pull in a lot more viewers than you normally do. If you look through my thumbnails, I've been working really hard to make them better. In like the past few months I've been doing YouTube. The next one I would say is to make a really detailed description. YouTube, last time I checked, does feature this in our like SEO. So if your description is like about the game I play, let's use an example of Call of Duty, and you have Call of Duty mentioned in your description, you may feature up in another videos like featured to the right of it as like recommendeds. So you may appear in someone recommended just because it's the same style of video. And that leads into our next one, which is using tags. Tags are what YouTube uses as search engine optimization. So if someone searches that term or another video has the same exact tag, you're likely to appear right next to it. So that's probably one of the most important things. And there are other tools to like help with choosing tags. There are vidIQ and TubeBuddy, and they can really help. They can even help you make thumbnails if you would like, or other things to, like, I don't know, search engine optimize your channel just to make it better and, like, easier for the YouTube's algorithm to promote your videos more than others. So I hope you use these vidIQ and TubeBuddy softwares. I currently use vidIQ. I just like the layout better than TubeBuddy, but I think TubeBuddy's kind of changed it a little bit. I just prefer vidIQ now because I know how to use it better. It's just kind of what I prefer. The next thing I would say to make your channel better than others is to actually use an editing software. There's a few out there for free, for example, Movie Maker or iMovie, and there's also a few more like HitFilm, which I used HitFilm for a really long time. But if you really want to get into it, you can use like Final Cut Pro, or what I personally use is Premiere Pro. I just love Premiere Pro so much, but I have a few little problems with it lately, but it's not compromising me editing my videos. So it's still a really great editing software if you want to use Premiere Pro. It is a little bit costly though. I have a membership at like Adobe. They're like Creative Cloud membership. So you guys can get one of those. It also includes Photoshop if you buy the package with multiple softwares. It's just really helpful for making videos. It's for creators. So that's probably one of the best things you can do for like I don't know, your gear for your channel, you would per se call it. I don't know, it's just software you use to edit with. I don't know anything else to call it by. The next tip I would have for growing on YouTube is to engage with your audience and like answer comments, talk with them. That just helps people. People loved or want to spend more time on your channel if they know you're actually going to read their comments and everything, and will interact more with you and watch your videos longer. It's just in like what I've seen now that I respond to every single comment, and I pretty much have been since the start of my channel. I've grown almost to 1K subs by now, and I've been just like responding to people's comments using the tips I've been gonna share with you guys in this video. So now let's move on to the next step to grow your channel. The next step I would say is to use an end screen. This is where you see, maybe if you've seen it on other YouTubers, where you end it and you link to other videos in it. YouTube has their own end screen feature. There's a few softwares that are out there, like web addresses and stuff, which will give you like end screen tips. You just need to put a photo where you can put 2 videos on. Maybe like you can link to other videos and you'll get more views because people will click on them eventually. So just use this tip. I don't really use this since this doesn't really fit my content better, but I may start using them in the future. The next step I would say to growing your channel, this one really helps out. This is doing collabs with other YouTubers in your niche. And your niche is like your channel. If you're like a gaming on Call of Duty, you might want to collab with other Call of Duty YouTubers. So if you're collabing with YouTubers in your niche, it can really help you grow. And just make sure like you're featured somewhere in the video or in the description so people can actually find your channel. The next step I would say is use closed captioning. This could really help grow your channel. I don't know, YouTube uses this for more SEO, promote your video a little bit. So if it actually knows what you're saying, because the YouTube has this software, it kind of analyzes what you're saying. It's kind of like Siri, but YouTube's version isn't as good, so it's not really capturing what you say perfectly, and you have to go in and like rewrite it. You can find this in like your editing video tools under YouTube's video manager. So it just helps YouTube a little bit more to like find where it should place your videos. The next step is to analyze your analytics. If you analyze what your analytics, you can see like what's doing good, what people actually enjoy watching, what they enjoy watching for a longer time, since we're on watch minutes now. So make sure you're actually looking to see how people are interacting with your channel. It just really helps to know what videos are doing good so you can produce more of that type of content. The next step is to be consistent with your uploads. Like, you want to start an upload schedule. I upload every single day, and I know a lot of people can't do that. Maybe upload every week, upload every 2 days, 3 days, whatever you want your upload schedule to be consistent with it. So when people come to your channel, because not everybody has notifications on, or when they need to look in their sub box, just be consistent. People will know when to come by. The next tip for growing larger is to use playlists. This is where you can categorize all your videos, put them in a playlist, and people can watch all the way through them. Playlists aren't really popular on YouTube right now, but people still do go through them, and they do appear at the top of YouTube's recommendeds. So if people want to watch like some of the same game on your channel per se, they can go through all of like that let's play that you've done or something like that. It just really helps get more views on your videos without people having to like go through and find those videos individually. The next step is to use social media. Maybe when you post a video, if you want somebody to know that you posted a video, use social media, because they're more likely to be on Twitter at that time, or maybe some of your audience is likely to be on Twitter. It just really depends on your like YouTube style. Make sure you do use social media, maybe Facebook, Twitter. I use my Twitter. I have a Facebook page for my channel too. You can check them out in the description. And you kind of want to like put them in the description so people can find them, and they will eventually go to them as your channel gets bigger. The next thing is tell your viewers to like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you need to do. People actually do follow what you say. Maybe you need a like goal or sub goal for like the next week. Just make sure you do that. It does go a little farther in getting more subscribers than you would usually do. People do listen to you. I've liked videos personally that people told me to. I get more likes on videos where I actually advertise you guys liking the video early in the video or at the very end of the video. Usually at the end works a little bit better, since people who are already watching to the end do want to like watch your content. The last tip I can give you is to brand your channel. Branding your channel is like giving yourself a name that nobody else has, just like something unique that you can come on. Maybe you need a logo or something. Just make sure your like branding is good. There's also like a watermark that you can put on your videos. Make sure everything is like follows the same logo, name, and pretty much everything like that. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Peace. And I'll do more videos like these helping you guys grow on YouTube or other platforms. I don't know. I kind of like doing more commentary videos now that I have a new mic that's really nice. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Peace.